Hey, I don't remember this line from the movie. Oh, okay. Orion is bankrupt now. Okay, well, hello, I'm Al Yankovic, co-writer and star of UHF.
And I'm Jay Levy, and co-writer and director of UHF.
And also my manager since 1981, right?
It's a true thing.
Wow. Ah, that's my butt. I think
your butt?
That's it right there. I wish we could have had a nice, clear blue sky when we were shooting this, but that didn't happen. Now, if we had any kind of decent post budget, we could have just matted that right in there. That's my favorite part of the movie. Oh, the marketing department at Orion changed the UHF logo after these titles were made, so we still have the old logo here in the opening credits. We should talk a little bit about how you came to direct this movie. As I remember it, since you were my manager, you carefully looked at all the directors available for this project, and after giving it a lot of thought, you decided the best choice would be you!
Well, the fact is, nobody else wanted to do it, you know?
Anyway, at the time I thought having you as a director made sense because you wrote the script with me, so you were already familiar with the story and the characters and the gags. Plus, I knew that if we ever had a creative disagreement on the set, I would easily be able to beat the living crap out of you.
Yep.
I remember once during Wheel of Fish, I had you in a headlock and you were starting to pass out a little bit. Oh, okay, watch this. You'll notice that the guy's left arm falls off, but on the ground, it's his right arm. How'd that happen? I guess.
He was never the same after that.
No. I guess there was some kind of communication mix-up between you and the prop department. They had rigged the left arm sleeve to fall off, but they supplied us with a fake right hand. And we didn't have time to reshoot it, so, well, I guess we needed something for the gaff watchers to spot anyway.
How are you remembering these things?
I was there!
You know, it feels like it was only 12 years ago.
Now, these aren't real cobwebs.
No, there are actually thousands of professionally trained spiders that we had, you know, to create that.
That's where the budget went.
That's right.
My goodness. We're using the same font, or pretty much the same font as in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Look!
The ancient sacred Jovito symbol.
That's a joke right there.
What a gag.
It's certain death for
Now, that's a look of determination if I've ever seen one.
You know, those acting lessons paid off.
Man. One take Al.
What else can we say? The movie's 97 minutes long. It's in color. It's a talkie. What else do you need to know, really? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Watch out! Look out! Look out! Look out! Look out! That's gotta hurt.
That was a real train.
All these scenes were shot at Introvision in Los Angeles. Team was Bill Mesa, Marcus Tate, Ron Yates, and Tim Donahue. Most of these sets were done in miniature, and they magically placed me in the frame later. I think this is, yes, this is, you know, actually this is the sign gag, which went on for about 5 months too long. I think we kind of get the joke already. Okay, we get the joke, and cut. And cut. I think we figured that people were actually reading the credits. So
Is that what we were thinking?
this is paced
Well,
very
speaking of the
slowly.
credits, you know, earlier they just showed, they just had Gray Fredrickson's credit.
Who?
Gray Fredrickson.
Gray
He was-
Fredrickson.
He was interesting. He was our executive producer, and he also worked with Francis Ford Coppola
That's right.
in Tulsa, which is why we ended up in Tulsa.
One of the reasons, yeah. David Lewis, who went on from this movie to be the DP for Children of the Corn 5, as well as Leprechaun 4 in Space, and the Carrot Top vehicle, Chairman of the Board. You know, one of the scenes that got cut out of here was me hearing a phone ringing, a payphone ringing on the side of the wall, and I pick it up, and there's a voice going, "No, don't go in there! No, no, don't go in there! No!"
Yeah, what happened to that?
That's gone. Not wacky enough.
Oh, man.
Now, this isn't an actual Oscar, because at the time, I guess we could approximate an Oscar, but we couldn't really get that close to it because the Academy wouldn't let us. And then the year after we did the movie, I think they kind of made that a moot point. They said that you could use a likeness of an Oscar. I think. Is that what you remember?
I don't remember that. I did definitely remember we couldn't use it at the time.
Right.
So here's this funny-looking Oscar guy. Actually, I think they should change the Oscar to look like that.
Francis Ford Coppola came to the set when we were shooting this, remember? He'd just done a Tucker, and he wanted to check out Intervision,
Yeah.
and he was hanging out. That was
Yeah.
cool. Susan Dworman was the special effects producer and post-production coordinator on all our fantasy sequences here. She also worked with us on the Fat video. She actually won a Grammy for the Fat video.
Produced the Fat video, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
That's right. David Lewis, of course, shot the Fat video.
Mm-hmm.
We like to keep it in the family.
We like that.
You're doing your own stunts here, too. Amazing.
Man of many talents. This was shot at the Sweetwater Ranch, 32502 Agua Dulce Road in Agua Dulce.
No way!
It was!
How did you do that?
And this is what you call your low-budget special effects. Stunt guy! We had a whole series of these gags, some of which we shot and some of which we didn't. I think in the original script we had me like running through a crowded department store while the ball follows me down the escalator. And coming up here is the flattened face, which I still have in my garage. There it is.
Ew.
And then the ever-popular dissolve to a close-up of a hamburger.
My, where did you get that lovely spatula?
Spatula City, we sell spatulas, and that's all.